Hello everyone, good morning. Can you hear me, everyone? Can you chat? Can you respond in the chat? Am I audible? Yeah, I give you unmute. Wait for a few minutes, okay? So, yeah. So it's already 8:10, okay? Let's get started. Yeah. My name is Ram. I'm having 17 plus years of experience in IT. Last 8.5 years, I'm in teaching. So I delivered 15,000 plus students. Okay. And my skill sets are DevOps, Linux, AWS, Azure, GCP, and AI plus security. So these are all my skill sets. Okay. So I'm working with one of the MNC company and as a senior solution architect. Fine. Let's get started. Yeah, so our course is DevSecops with multi-cloud plus AI, right? So DevSecops, development, operations, security. Okay. So DevOps plus security here, security added here. Okay. So how can we secure our applications? How can we secure our tools, right? How can we secure the automation? Fine. So with the multi-cloud, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. So currently, every organization, every project team, they're using multi-cloud, at least two clouds, right? Why they require two clouds? Why they are using two clouds? So we can use only one cloud also, right? So because different costing, different quality, right? Yeah, I explained that. Plus AI. So AI, where we can integrate AI. So where we can use in DevSecops, right? So AI assist DevOps. How can we use the AI services? How can we integrate? How can we control DevOps tools, DevSecops tools using AI? Yeah. So this is the full master program, DevSecops with multi-cloud plus AI, right? So this course will take nearly 100 days to 100 days. Yeah, maybe 1 week plus or minus. Okay, plus not minus, plus only. Okay. Yeah. Today's agenda here is prerequisite to join DevSecOps with multi-cloud plus AI. What are the prerequisites, right? If you want to learn this course, what we require? Yeah, who can join this course? Who can learn this course? And course information, instructions to attend this course. What is DevOps? What is automation? Why the project teams are looking for DevOps and cloud platforms? What is role and responsibilities of DevOps engineer in real-time projects? And also SDLC. So these are all, let us go with one by one. Okay. Yeah. So online guys, everyone able to see my screen? Can you reconfirm one more time? So in the chat, can you confirm? I'll give you unmute for, wait for a few minutes. I'll give you unmute. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. So what are the prerequisites to join this course? Yeah. Everyone having this confusion, right? So if I want to learn DevSecOps with AI plus security, so what are the prerequisites? Yeah. So any development background required, any testing background required, any admin background required. So right. So these are all questions, right? Look at here, everyone. Yeah. If you want to learn this course, DevSecOps plus AI, DevSecOps plus multi-cloud with AI. So here, no prerequisites, right? To learn this course, there is no prerequisites. So here, for example, yeah, you are working as a developer or tester or a fresher, right? So if you want to learn this course, we don't require any developing background, we don't require any testing background, we don't require any admin background. So our course starts from very basic level, very scratch level, right? So what is server, what is network, what is storage, what is load balancer, what is IP address, what is subnet, what is gateway, very scratch level, our course will be started, right? So anyone can easily understand this course, right? Yeah. Here we don't require any requisites to learn this course. Now, so here you need to spend 3 to 4 months. if you want to learn this course, you need to dedicate for 3 to 4 months, daily 2 to 3 hours, right? So 1 hour to 1.5 hour live class you need to attend, and 2 hours at least you need to practice. So that within 100 days, you can easily crack your entry for sure. I'm handling multiple batches. Okay. Yeah. So this batch is 106 batch. This batch is 106 batch. In my batches, once course completes, 90% of the people cracking the interviews. Okay. I'll give you all the testimonies. I'll show you, right? Yeah. Your time is very, very important here. You need to spend 3 to 4 months daily. So 2 to 3 hours, right? 1 hour to 1.5 hour live class, and 2 hours at least you need to practice daily basis. Next one. Yeah, your effort. So people are doing like, so they are attending the classes Monday to Friday. Weekend they are practicing. Weekends. That is not best practice, right? So you need to spend daily basis. You need to spend daily basis. You need to practice daily basis so that you can easily cope up in the projects. You can easily crack your interview, right? Your effort is very, very important here. And also your dedication. So live class, make sure you need to attend the live class. If you miss due to some emergency, you need to follow the recording immediately, right? So if you, yeah, every day we provide you a recording and a soft copy of the material. So you need to download, you can download into your laptop, the soft copy, and you can go through the recording and you can practice daily basis. Okay. So every batch is having WhatsApp group. While practicing, if you are facing any issues, you can take the screenshot and post it to the group. Or else classroom guys, you can ask me anytime. You can ask me questions. Okay, you can come down here. You can spend some time. I'll be here. Okay, you can ask me questions. Okay. Yeah. So here, if you want to learn this course, your time is very important. Your effort is very important. Your dedication also very important. Okay. Yeah. Next one. Who can join this course? Who can learn this course? Yeah, non-IT people can easily learn this course. Non-IT people. In my batches, yeah. So last batch started on November 5th. Okay. In that batch, nearly 25 to 30 members, right? So in which 40% of the people, non-IT people, freshers. Okay. They're easily, uh, they can easily learn this course because our course starts from very scratch level, very basic level, right? Basic level to advanced level. Fine. Non-IT guys, they can easily learn this course, and also freshers, the 2025 pass outs, 2023 pass outs, 2024 pass outs, even 2022 pass out also, right? They can easily learn this course. They can easily switch into the project. If you have any gap, career gap, definitely I can help you how to fill that gap. Okay. Look at here. So people who have some career gap also can join this course. In my batch, in my previous batch, one of the student, so he's having 8 years gap. 8 years gap. He's in the batch now. So he's learning, right? So definitely can crack the interview for sure. Okay. Yeah. So non-IT people can learn this course. Freshers can learn this course. People who have some career gap also can join this course. And also employees, IT employees, developers, testers, support engineers also, they can easily learn this course, right? So anyone can learn this course. Anyone can switch into the DevOps project. Fine. Yeah. Next one. Course information. This course name is DevSecops with Multi-Cloud Plus AI Master Program. So every tool will go very deep dive. So in DevOps, we have nearly 20 tools are available. 20 tools in DevOps. Okay. Every tool will go very deep dive with the multi-cloud. AWS, every service will go very deep dive. Even Azure GCP also will go very deep dive. In our course, AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, three clouds will be covered. So currently, market leader is AWS, right? AWS fully covered, 100%, right? Azure and GCP, yeah, also will be covered. So I'll show you the comparisons with AWS, between AWS and Azure and AWS GCP. I'll show you the differences. So AI is very, very important currently. Every organization, every project team, they are opting the AI services, right? So how can we use the AI services in DevOps, DevSecops, right? So these are all will be covered in our course. Now, trainer name, my name is Ram. I am having 17 plus years of experience in IT. So currently I'm working as a solution architect with one of the MNC company. So course duration 100 days. Yeah, class frequency Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour to 1.5 hour, not 1 hour exactly, right? Sometimes it will stretch 1.5 hour. Sometimes it will stretch 1 hour 15 minutes like that, right? So daily classes, weekly 5 days. Sometimes Saturdays also will be covered. Weekends also will be covered. Okay. So class duration 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST daily. Sometimes it will stretch to till 9:30. Okay. So class mode, classroom and online, and a class material. For every topic, I provide you soft copy document. Every topic. Okay. And recordings will be provided 1 year access. Recordings will be provided 1 year access. So documents, every concept I'll provide you. So I'll show you that. Wait for some time. Definitely I'll show that. So we upload into Google Classroom all the documentation. You can download every day. You can download. So one batch is going on here. Evening batch, which is a 105 batch. So in this batch, daily I upload one document here. Look at here, everyone. So these are all documents. These are all documents. Daily one document will be uploaded like this. So you can see the dates here. Every day, one document will be uploaded. So like this. Every day, one document will be uploaded. Recordings also will be uploaded here. The Google Classroom, we provide you access. Fine. Yeah. Now let's move on. Yeah. So instructions to attend this course. So you required one laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM because yeah, 4 GB also fine. But while working on Kubernetes, while working on Docker, while working on other tools, right? So minimum it will ask 8 GB RAM, right? You have to attend daily live class for 1 hour to 1.5 hour daily, right? So it is not fixed 1.5 hour, 1 hour, right? So minimum 1 hour, maximum 1.5 hour, right? Daily 2 to 3 hours practice is mandatory, required. If you follow this, yeah, you can easily crack your interview within the 100 days, within the 3 months. You can easily pop up in the projects. Fine. Yeah. So before going to this, anyone having any questions, you can ask me before going to discuss about DevOps. Right. I give you unmute online guys. You can ask me if you have any questions. Just a minute. Yeah. You can ask me questions.
Hiram, we cannot see your screen actually.
Yeah. Just a minute. Yes. Yes. My screen is not shared so far.
Yes. We are trying to reach you through the chat, but
No,
seems
no,
like
no.
you.
So far, screen not visible.
No.
No.
No, it's very sorry, very sorry. Oh, okay. So we gone through the PPT here. Very sorry here. So look at here, everyone. So here we discussed about yeah, my personal yeah, I introduced myself here. So my name is Ram. These are all we discussed. Okay, let me quickly recap this. Yeah, so DevSecops with multi-cloud plus AI master program. Agenda here is so these are the yeah, this is the agenda, today's agenda. We discussed already, right? Prerequisite to join this course, who can join this course information, instructions to attend this course, what is DevOps, right? What is automation? Why the project teams are looking for DevOps with cloud, DevOps and cloud. So what is the role and responsibilities of DevOps in your real-time projects? SDLC, software development lifecycle, right? After that, yeah, prerequisites to join this course. No prerequisites, right? Here, your time is very important. You need to spend time, 3 to 4 months, and your effort, your dedication. These are all very important. Okay. So after that, we discussed about who can join this course, right? So non-IT people can join this course, freshers can join this course, and also the people who are having some career gap also can join this course. And also IT employees, developers, testers, support guys also can join this course, right? Yeah, this is the course information. Course duration is 100 days, right? Our course name is DevSecOps with Multi-Cloud plus AI Master Program, right? Every tool, every service will go very deep dive. So not only installation configuration will go very deep dive, right? So trainer name, my name is Ram. I'm having 17 plus years of experience in IT, right? So Monday to Friday, class frequency, daily 1 hour to 1.5 hour, weekly 5 days, class duration 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST, class mode, classroom, and online. Course material for every topic I provide you soft copy. So recordings will be provided 1 year access. Right. After that, we discussed about yeah. So what are the instructions to join this course? So laptop or desktop is mandatory with 8 GB RAM. You have to attend live class for daily 1 hour to 1.5 hour. Daily 2 to 3 hours you need to practice. Okay. So these are all we discussed. Now you can ask me your questions. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Online guys or classroom guys.
So what was the AI tools will be covered in this session?
And definitely that will be covered. Wait for a few minutes. I'll show you
Okay.
that.
Okay.
AI tools, what are the AI tools will be covered? What are the security tools will be covered? What are the DevOps tools, right? In our course, what are the tools covered? Definitely I'll show you. Wait for a few minutes.
Okay, sure.
Up to here, any questions? Up to here, any questions you can ask. Anyone having any questions? Up to here, you can ask. Fine. So this course, anyone can learn, Andy. Okay. So here, because this course starts from very scratch level, very basic level. So yeah, what is server? What is network? What is switch? What is router? From scratch level, right? Very scratch level will be started to advanced level, right? Yeah. Now, fine. So what is DevOps? What is DevOps? If anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? DevOps and ఏంటి? Anyone having idea? Real time guys. What is DevOps?
No.
Fine. Yeah. No problem. DevOps is not a tool, and it is not a tool. It is a set of practices. DevOps is not a tool. It is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations. Right? Where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities. Here we are discussing about automation. What is automation? So currently, whatever the activities you are performing in manual way, those we can do in automated way. By single click, we can deploy a number of applications. By single click, we can merge the code, we can push the code, we can pull the code, we can deploy the code, right? So as a DevOps engineer, we don't need to involve into the coding part. We don't need to develop any application, right? We don't need to test any application. So developer develop the code, tester test the code. As a DevOps engineer, we deploy the application, we can automate the activities, we can move the code, we can merge the code, we can pull the code. These are the activities. Okay, fine. So here it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous monitoring. What is deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We will see in further slides. Now, let us go with a little bit history of DevOps. So DevOps arena started in 2008. It is not a new process. It was started in 2008. So by the time we used to use very old tools like Puppet. Puppet is the Microsoft tool. So by using Puppet, we used to automate the activities. So currently we are using very advanced tools to automate the activities like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, very advanced tools we are using currently. Fine. Now, here we have two sections, developers and operations. So developers, the people who are developing the applications, the people who are developing the code, so we can call them as developers, right? Operations are nothing but it's a collection of all the devices, all the servers which are hosted in the data center, right? So it is a developers and operations, right? DevOps is the development and operations. So as a DevOps engineer, we need to coordinate with the developers and also we need to coordinate with the operations team. Fine. Now we are talking about data centers, right? Yeah. So if you want to start any project, for example, Java project. So if you want to start any project, very first thing we required server setup, servers, right? Who will build the servers? Admins prepare the servers. Admins prepare the servers. So when you talk about servers, here we have different set of servers are available. Development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod servers, production servers, different environments available in real-time projects. Because once the development is completed, developers, once the development completed, they need to test. Testing should be happened on the UAT servers. Finally, we need to deploy onto prod servers, right? Yeah. So developer develop the application, testers test the code, admins prepare the servers, DevOps engineers automate the activities. Fine. Now here we have Agile and Waterfall. Two methodologies are available. So currently, every project team, every organization, they're using Agile model. Agile model, right? What is Agile, anyone? Real time, guys. What is Agile? Agile is the parallel development. Waterfall is the sequential development. So waterfall is the old methodology, very old methodology, right? In waterfall methodology, development will not move forward. So small requirement, it will take nearly 6 months, 1 year, 2 years also sometimes. Small requirement means small application development, right? In waterfall methodology, it takes 6 months, 1 year, 2 years also, right? But in Agile methodology, Agile is nothing but parallel development, right? In Agile, we create the sprints. Sprints. What is sprint? Sprint is a timeline, right? One application can be divided into bits and pieces. That bits and pieces we can call it as sprints. Sprint is a timeline, right? While working on Git and Jenkins, we'll go very deep about this. Okay. What is Agile? What is waterfall? What is sprint? We'll discuss. Now, look at here, everyone. So, waterfall model, sequentially development will be happened in real-time projects. Sequential development, one by one, stage by stage. Requirement gathering and analysis, system design, implementation, testing, development, and maintenance. Sequentially, stage by stage. So, whereas Agile methodology, so it is a parallel development, parallelly, right? Parallelly, for example, every application is having three components, major components. What are those? Front end, back end, database, right? So, every application will divide into bits and pieces. That bits and pieces, we can call it as sprint. Sprint is a timeline. Sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. For example, one sprint started today. By next Tuesday, EOD, that should be completed. That is 1 week sprint. 1 month sprint. For example, on 3rd December, one sprint started today. By next month, 2nd, that should be completed, which is monthly sprint. Sprint is a timeline, right? This we will go very deep dive while working on Git and Jenkins. Okay. Now look at here, everyone. So this is a build and release process. Every organization, every project team following the same process. Currently, every organization, every project team following the same process. Here, developer develop the code in their local workspace. Local workspace is nothing but local system. Either it can be laptop or desktop. Developer develop the code in their local workspace, right? That workspace we can call it as Git local. Workspace is nothing but local system, right? It can be laptop or desktop. So in the local system, we configure Git local. So basically, what is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Repository tool or version control tool. What is repository? So where we store our data, where we store our source code is nothing but repository. It can be any data. It can be binary files, image files, video files, audio files. Where we store our data is nothing but repository. Next one, version control. Version control. What is version control? Online guys, everyone following, right? Everyone following online guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Fine. So Git is a repository tool or version control tool. Repository is nothing but where we store our data, where we store our source code is nothing but repository. Version control is nothing but, yeah. So yeah. For example, developers, 3 developers are working with the application development. One person is working on front-end UI. Second developer is working on back-end API development. Third one is working on databases, right? So who is doing what? How can we track? By using version control system. It track the changes over time. Right? Yeah. In local Git, developer develop the code. Once the development is completed, they push the code to remote repository, which is GitHub. So GitHub is a remote server, yeah, which is a GUI, complete GUI, right? So Git is a local repository, which is complete CLI, right? Yeah, once the development is completed, they push the code to remote repository. Once the code is moved to GitHub, in this flow, next tool is Jenkins, right? So what is Jenkins? What Jenkins will do? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. CI/CD means continuous integration, continuous deployment or delivery, right? Yeah. So in DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. All the tools are individual tools. One tool will not communicate other tool. Here Jenkins is the mediator tool. Will communicate all the tools, will integrate all the tools by installing plugins. Hope everyone understanding. So Jenkins is the mediator tool, right? It will integrate all the tools, will communicate all the tools by installing plugins. Plugin is nothing but package software. For example, if I want to deploy this code, whatever the code pushed by developers, the code is available in GitHub. This code I want to deploy onto respect to application server. If I want to deploy this code, we require CI/CD tool. Jenkins required. In place of Jenkins, we can use other tools also. Bamboo, right? TeamCity, different tools are available. Fine. But Jenkins is the very core tool, very advanced tool. 70% of the project teams are using Jenkins. Okay. So here, every tool will go very deep dive. Okay, in our codes. Yeah, once the code is pushed to GitHub, Jenkins take the code. Jenkins pull the code from GitHub to Jenkins. So here what we will do, we create the jobs, we trigger the jobs. Once we run the jobs, the code will be pulled from GitHub to Jenkins, right? Once we receive the code from GitHub to Jenkins, so the code is a raw code. Raw code means unstructured code, unformatted code. So that raw code will not be, that raw code will not understand by application servers. So whatever the raw code we received from GitHub to Jenkins, which is a unstructured code, unformatted code, that code we cannot directly deploy onto respective applications. That is why we integrated one more tool here, which is Maven. Maven is a build tool which generates artifacts. So Maven, it takes the raw code and will convert into binary file artifact like jar, var, er. It will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins push the artifact to respective application server. Here we deploy the application. Any questions, Andy, so far? Anyone having any questions so far?
Do we have any other alternative repositories like Maven? Sorry, GitHub. Other than GitHub, do we have any?
Yes, we have. I'll show you that. So in place of Git, if you ask me to, in place of Git, can we use any other tools? You're asking, right? Repository tool.
Yes.
Repository tools you're asking, right? Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So we have GitOps also. Okay. Yeah. Even Bitbucket, GitLab also available. Okay. If you understand Git, you can easily understand other tools. In our course, Git and GitHub will be covered. GitOps also will be covered. Okay. Yeah. So here, developer develop the code in their local Git. Once development is completed, they push the code to GitHub. So from GitHub, Jenkins take the code and convert into artifact by using the Maven, and it will deploy onto respective application server, right? So for example, in your laptop, you have 100 documents available, 100 PDFs available, right? I asked you to send those documents to me. How can you send? What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? ఎలా పంపిస్తారు నాకు డాక్యుమెంట్స్? మీ ల్యాప్టాప్లో 100 డాక్యుమెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. How can you send those documents to me? Instead of attaching all the documents to Gmail,
Mailing.
yeah, you can convert into zip file as a single file and attach to the Gmail and send it across, right? So instead of attaching 100 files, fine. Same way, same functionality work in Maven also. Maven is a build tool, right? It takes the raw code, unstructured code, it will convert into single file, binary file, like a jar var er file, right? It will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins push that jar file to respective application server. Here we deploy the jar file or var file, right? Clear and everyone? Yeah. So here, look at here my screen, everyone. So for deploying the applications, we have advanced tools like Ansible. Any question, right? Yeah. So to deploy the applications, we are using advanced tools like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet, right? So here, currently Puppet is completely outdated. Chef is only 7 to 8% project teams are using Chef. So most of the project teams are using Ansible. Currently, most of the project teams, they're using Ansible, right? So what is Ansible? Why we require Ansible? Let's try to understand quickly. Look at my screen, everyone. So this is the Ansible architecture. While working on Ansible, definitely will go very deep dive. Now, for example, look at here, everyone. So how can we automate the application deployment using Ansible? Let's try to understand here. For example, I have 1,000 servers. I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers. So on this 1,000 servers, I want to deploy Java, right? So what is the process we follow normally? What are the procedures to follow to deploy the Java, right? So let us take single server. These servers are manual servers, not automation, not scripting, nothing. Manual servers, okay? Yeah, so only one server. On one server, I want to deploy Java. Very first thing what we will do, we connect server, right? We connect server. How can we connect? By using PuTTY or RDP. If the server is a Linux server, we can use PuTTY to connect our Linux server. The server is a Windows server, we can use RDP, remote desktop, to connect the server. Once we connect the server, we need to log in server, right? How can we log in? By using username and also password, right? Once we log in the server, we need to check Java installed or not, right? The Java is installed, it's fine. The Java is not installed, how can we install, right? First, we need to get the Java package, right? Yeah, we need to copy Java software from share folders. So in real-time projects, we use the shared folders. We don't use the pen drives. We don't use the CD drives, because firewalls in real-time projects, we always use the shared drives, central repositories. From central repo, we can copy the software into the server and we can install Java, right? Once we install Java, we need to set environment variables. We need to set the environment variables. Finally, we need to reboot server. Reboot or restart, both are. So we need to restart the server. Once you restart the server, the changes will be reflected, right? So this is the process we need to follow in real-time projects if you want to deploy Java in a manual way, okay? Yeah, if the person who is working on this activity, is the person is having 2 to 3 years experience, how much time will take to perform this activity? How much time you will take to perform this activity? So maybe 30 minutes for each server, okay? 30 minutes. If the person is expert, he may take 15 minutes, right? Expert can take 15 minutes, right? So let us say here 10 minutes only, 10 minutes only. 10 into 1000 servers equal to 10,000 minutes. Only Java deployment activity takes 10,000 minutes for 1000 servers. Okay. In real-time projects, yeah, we are working on tickets. We are working on tickets, right? Every ticket is having SLA. We are working on tickets. So we are using ticketing tools like ServiceNow, ticketing tools, ServiceNow, Jira, BMC Remedy, right? So these are all ticketing tools, right? Every ticket is having some SLA. What is SLA and anyone? What is SLA?
Service level agreement.
Yes, service level agreement. Yes, correct, Andy. What is service level agreement, anyone? It's a timeline. Timeline. It's a timeline, right? So every ticket is having some SLA. For example, P1 ticket, P1, priority 1 ticket is having 1 hour SLA, 1 hour SLA. Priority 2 ticket is having 4 hours SLA, 4 hours SLA. Priority 3 tickets are having 24 hours SLA, 24 hours SLA. Priority 4 tickets are having 48 hours SLA, 48 hours SLA. So every ticket is having SLA, right? For example, in our home, we are using broadband internet connected. The internet is down. What we will do? We call customer care, right? So back end, there is a ticket, right? So the ticket is having SLA. Within that SLA, that should be closed. Otherwise, what will happen? The ticket is not closed within the SLA. What will happen? That will move to the next level, escalation, right? Escalated. The ticket is escalated. In real-time projects, we are working on tickets, right? So, but here, P1 ticket is having 1 hour SLA, P2 is having 4 hours, P3 is having 24 hours, P4 is having 48. So, but here, it takes 10,000 minutes for Java deployment. But client, they will not give that much of time. Okay. So within 24 hours, within 4 hours, we need to complete the ticket, right? If the ticket is not closed within the SLA, that will be escalated to next level. That will be breached, which means escalated. The ticket is escalated to next level. What will happen? Our KPI will be impacted, Andy. KPI will be impacted. So what is KPI and anyone? Real time guys. KPI and key performance indicators. So this KPI will be impacted. So key performance indicators. The tickets are missing, tickets are escalating. So definitely that will impact your performance. If the KPI is impacted, finally that will be impact your salary hikes. That is why we need to be very careful in real-time projects. If you are following manual process, definitely the tickets will be escalated, right? So that is why we are using automation tools like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. To avoid this manual process, we are using automation tools like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet, right? Yeah. So here, currently, most of the project teams, they're using Ansible. So Chef and Puppet, very few project teams they're using. Chef is not, Puppet is not using currently. Most of the project teams, they're using Ansible only, right? So the same activity by using Ansible, how can we perform within a minute? Within a minute, we can deploy Java on 1000 servers by using Ansible. How can we perform? Let's try to understand here. Okay. Now, so this is my, for example, this is my Ansible server. Ansible server. So I need to configure Ansible first. Okay. After that, I have 1,000 servers available. So these are the development 300, QA 300, and also prod 400 servers. So these are the servers I have, QA 300, and also production 400 servers. Total 1,000 servers I have. So on this 1,000 servers, I want to deploy Java by using Ansible. How can we deploy? Very first thing, we need to authenticate from Ansible to Dev QA production. So first we need to authenticate before going to deploy the applications. First we need to authenticate from Ansible to Dev QA production. How can we authenticate? So by using SSH authentication method. By using SSH authentication, we can authenticate. Okay. So here, when we talk about authentication, we have two types of authentications: key-based authentication and also user-based authentication. Two types of authentications, right? So most of the project teams, they're using key-based authentication only. User-based not required. Okay. So most of the project teams, they're using key-based authentication. So what is key-based authentication? We generate one public key on Ansible server. The command here is keygen is the command to generate the public key. That key we need to add into the all servers, target servers, so that authentication will be enabled. So after that, we need to prepare inventory groups and inventory groups. What is inventory? Which is a server information, right? So we need to prepare the groups, different groups like Dev group and also QA group and also prod group, right? So like this, we need to prepare the different groups, right? Development group. So we need to add here server IP or FQDN. Development servers, 300 servers IPs we need to add here, right? QA servers, 300 servers IPs we need to add here. Prod servers, 300 IPs we need to add here. So why we need to add all the servers here? Why we need to add all the IPs here? Because segregation. Instead of using 3 groups, we can use 1 group also. But segregation required. If I want to deploy Java on only development servers, this segregation required. Only development, right? Yeah. Once you prepare the inventory group, practically we can check this Sunday. While working on Ansible, I'll show you this practically. We can integrate, we can configure. So once we prepare this inventory groups, after that we need to prepare playbooks. Playbooks are nothing but simple YML or YAML files. YML or YML files. YML script and not files, script. It's very simple script, right? So what is YML? What is YML? YML full form is yet markup language. YML is yet another markup language, right? It is very simple, very easy. Now I'll show you something like if you want to deploy Java, what is the script we use? I'll show you simple script. Very simple script. Look at here, everyone. So if you want to deploy Java, this is only the script. Look at my screen, everyone. This is only the script. Copy this. Yeah, if you want to deploy Java, so this is only the script. This is only the script. Look at my screen, everyone. So here, 3 hyphens. 3 hyphens indicates starting of the playbook. 3 hyphens indicates starting of the playbook. Look at here, everyone. So 3 hyphens indicates starting of the playbook. 3 dots indicates ending of the playbook. Playbook and script. Okay. So this 3 lines common for every playbooks, and hyphen host, on which host you want to deploy Java. All host or development host or QA host, you can give this. Yeah, someone's speaking something. Any questions, Sandy?
Yeah, actually, are you sharing any other screen? I can't see it. You are telling some scripts, right? I can't see that.
Everyone, can you confirm? Can you see my screen? So I'm explaining on the paint and the paintbrush.
No, actually, we are seeing Ansible architecture, that picture only, but not any other screen.
Others, can you confirm, please?
Yes, we can see only the Ansible architecture screen only.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Okay, now we can see your screen.
So maybe lagging happening. So maybe your side or my side could not understand. Okay, some lagging is happening. So actually, this will not be repeated only. Lagging sound going forward. Okay, so
Yeah, thank you.
okay, something lagging, yes. Okay. Anyways, fine. Now look at here, everyone. So this is only the script to deploy the Java on 1,000 servers. Okay, so if you are unable to see the screen or if you are facing any issues, please inform me quickly so that I'll check it out. Okay. Yeah. So now three hyphen host here development servers. If you want to deploy Java on development servers, okay, you can give the dev. So if you want to deploy on QA servers, you can give the QA also, right? If you want to deploy Java on all servers, you need to give all. So which task you're going to perform, right? Install Java. So this 4 lines common for every playbook only. First 3 lines common for every playbook. These 3 lines are common for every playbook. And also this line is for our understanding. Our understanding. So actual playbook is this one. This is the actual playbook. M column name equal to Java hyphen 1.8.0 hyphen OpenJDK space state equal to present. So this is only the actual playbook to deploy the Java. It's not even single line, right? It's just a small script. If you want to deploy Java, this is only the script. Okay. So the scripts are available in Ansible itself. We can take the scripts and we can customize. We can reuse whenever needed. Okay. Yeah. So once you prepare the script, after that we need to connect and trigger the script. Connect and run the script. Once you run the script, Java will be deployed onto all servers within a minute. Within 1 minute. Okay. So not only 1,000 servers, you can deploy on 10,000 servers also within a minute. Fine. Yeah. So here there is a interview question. Here there is a interview question. So most of the interviewers asking this question. So if I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers, why should I go with Ansible? I can use shell scripts also. What are the importance of Ansible here? The answer here is idempotency. Idempotency. What is idempotency? So yeah, when we use Ansible, what will happen? Whatever the activity already performed, Ansible will not perform. Okay. So whereas, for example, interviewer asks you a question like, so if I want to deploy Java, I don't want to use Ansible. I want to use the shell scripts. What is the specialty of Ansible? They will ask you. So when you use shell scripts, what will happen? When we use shell scripts, what will happen? For example, 1,000 servers we have, in which 500 servers already Java deployed, right? So 500 servers not deployed Java. Whatever the servers already deployed, those will not be disturbed by Ansible normally. But when we use shell scripting, when you run the shell script to deploy the Java, whatever the servers are already running, whatever the servers are already available this Java, that will be removed first. Okay, it will reinstall. So Java team already working, right? So if the Java is removed, some disturbance will be happening, right? So whereas Ansible, it will not remove the existing version. It will tell you clearly that the version is available. If you want to upgrade, you can upgrade, right? We'll clearly tell you, which is nothing but idempotency. So whatever the activity already performed, so Ansible, it will not remove, it will not reperform. If you want to upgrade the version, you can upgrade. Okay. Idempotency is nothing but it will not repeatedly remove and install. It will not do like that. Okay. So while working on Ansible, definitely will go very deep dive. Clear? Any questions here, anyone? Any questions and anyone? Yeah.
So
Fine.
here, do we need to learn any scripts here?
Scripting is very small. Yeah, Ansible is providing the scripts. We don't need to prepare our own. Ansible itself, scripts are available. Very simple scripts, and I'll show you where we can get the scripts. I'll show you. All the scripts are available in Ansible. Simple scripts. Okay, that we can take and we can customize. We can reuse that. So we don't require any coding background. Very simple scripts are required. So those are available in Ansible itself. Okay. Yeah. Fine. Now let's go back here. So look at here, everyone. So this is the Ansible. We can integrate Ansible with the Jenkins. Just a minute, please. So this window is open here. Okay. Anyways, look at here. So this is Ansible. We can integrate with the Jenkins here. Okay. Yeah. So Ansible is the automation tool. Jenkins trigger the job to Ansible. Ansible go and deploy the applications on respective target sites. Okay. Fine. In our course, these are the tools will be covered. This window is open. These are the tools we are going to cover in our course, like AWS fully covered, nearly 45 services will be covered. So Azure and GCP infrastructure services will be covered. GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Grafana, Prometheus, SonarQube, JFrog, Nexus, Tomcat, Docker Swarm, Argo CD, GitOps. These are all tools will be covered in our course. So every tool will go very deep dive. So along with this, 4 real-time projects will be covered. So 4 live projects will be covered. Small projects, 10 projects will be covered. Small projects, 10 projects will be covered. Fine. Yeah, look at here, everyone. So these are the security rules. Our course is DevSecops, right? These are all security tools will be covered in our course. Security tools, right? SonarQube, 3V, OSWAP, right? So these are all security tools will be covered in our course. And also look at here, AI tools. These are the AI tools and the AI services. Generative AI, these are all will be covered in our course. Fine. So along with this, Linux also will be covered in our course. Linux also will be covered. Nearly 50 to 60 commands required in Linux. Linux concepts, user management, editors, file commands, right? Basic commands, changing the file permissions, ownerships, right? Yeah, and also daily recordings will be provided. FAQs will be provided, frequently asked questions. So topic wise, I give you FAQs and recordings will be uploaded daily basis. Supporting documents, every concept I provide you, soft copy of the material. Sample projects also will be provided. I give you tasks, weekly tasks also, right? And resume support, I prepare your resume. Technical support, whatever, while working on any tool, for example, we are working on some tool, Jenkins or Docker, right? If you are facing any issues while practicing, if you are facing any issues, so you can ask me anytime, right? Certification support also. If anyone needs certification, I'll help you to clear the exam. Okay. Placement support also. Placement assistance we provide you, not placement assurance. Assistance we provide you, right? Yeah, these are the numbers. Please take down Harsha Ren's number, institute number, and my number. please take down. So trainers, they never share their personal number. Okay. So from Harsha trainings, we share the numbers here. So take down this number. This is only I have only one number, which is a 96422111711. You can take down this number. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And this is Harsha trainings number, institute number. Please take down everyone. Yeah, our course starts from very scratch level, basic level to advanced level. So make sure everyone daily basis you need to practice. If you follow that, you can easily crack your interview. You can easily pop up in the projects, right? I provide you all the support, whatever the support, until you get the job, right? So you need to practice, you need to dedicate coming 3 months so that you can easily get into the project. Any questions, Andy, so far? Anyone having any questions, you can ask them. So my screen is visible, everyone? Can you confirm one more time, please? My screen is visible now?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, fine. Okay, so tomorrow we'll discuss about cloud introduction. Cloud introduction. So please take down everyone my number and the institute number. If you have any questions, you can reach out to the first number or second number, my number. Okay. And yeah, so look at my screen, everyone. Every batch is having one WhatsApp group, right? In that group, you can share your screenshots while practicing if you are facing any issues. This is 105 batch, 105 batch. Okay. So like this, every batch is having WhatsApp group. So these are all different batches. Okay. And also, mock entries will conduct, right? Sometimes, yeah, we'll conduct competition exams. Okay. So like screening exams. Fine. And also sometimes companies are coming to institute, right? For the people. So last month, 2 people selected from DevOps. So one of the MNC company came. Okay. So like that, we give you entire all the support until you get the job. Okay. We don't give assurance, but we will help you. We will help you. Okay. Fine. Yeah. So any more questions, anyone? Any more questions here? So today some disturbance happened in the class, like screen sharing issues and all. So tomorrow onwards, it will not be happened. Okay? It will not be repeated. Fine. Yeah, we can stop here. Yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss about cloud introduction. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all. Internet multi-cloud. Multi-cloud, yes. DevSecops with multi-cloud plus AI. 3 clouds will be covered in our course. AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. DevSecops fully covered. And AI tools also will be covered. Basics కాదండి, చాలా డీప్ డ్రైవ్ ఉంటుంది. సో నేను సిన్స్ లాంగ్ ఐ మీన్ టీచింగ్ ఏఐ చాలా డీప్ ఉంటుంది. ఏఐ కూడా డీప్ ఉంటుంది. సెక్యూరిటీ టూల్స్ కూడా కొంచెం డీప్ డ్రైవ్ ఉంటాయి. ఏ బేసిక్స్ కాదండి, డీప్గా ఉంటుంది. ఓకే. సో మనకి 100 డేస్ అంటే సరిపోదు యాక్చువల్గా టైం. వీకెండ్స్ కూడా కవర్ చేస్తాను. డెవాప్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాక వీకెండ్స్ కూడా కవర్ చేస్తాను. 100 డేస్ అంటే మనకి ఇట్స్ నాట్ సఫిషియంట్ యాక్చువల్లీ. ఓకే. 4 months. అంటే నియర్లీ 1 week 10 days ఎక్స్ట్రా తీసుకుంటాను. 100 days కంటే నెక్స్ట్ వీకెండ్స్లో కూడా కవర్ చేస్తాను. 100% కమిట్ అవ్వదు. సో ఇంకా అందుకంటే ల్యాగ్ అవ్వదు. చాలా మంది ఏంటంటే ఇచ్చిన టైం వెళ్ళిపోతూ ఉంటుంది అయిపోయి. సో అలా కాదండి. సో 1 week 10 days ఎక్స్ట్రా పడవచ్చు. మాక్సిమం 4 monthsలో కంప్లీట్ అవుతుంది కోర్స్. టైర్ కంపెనీస్. సో టీసీఎస్తో ఉందండి. టీసీఎస్ వాళ్ళు వచ్చారు, మన వేరే కంపెనీస్ కూడా వచ్చారు. జస్ట్ చెప్తాను నేను ఫ్యూచర్. ఓకే. సో స్టార్ట్అప్ కంపెనీస్ కూడా వచ్చాయి, కొన్ని మిడ్ లెవెల్ కంపెనీస్ కూడా వచ్చాయి. ఓకే. సో మీకు సపోర్ట్ అయితే ఇస్తాను, 100% ఇస్తాను అంటిల్ యూ గెట్ ద జాబ్. ఓకే.